most of my life. In the last like 3, 4 years, man, I've been taking last 4 years I've been taking medication. So welcome back to the Big T Muscle Gaming channel on YouTube. Today we're playing some more NBA 2K24 as you see on the screen. Welcome. We are playing against the Charlotte Hornets and Giannis Antetokounmpo, which, oh my God, that's kind of weird. But that's cool because we still only play them twice, so I'm not too worried about that. Because we only play them twice. We only play them twice. He's like the biggest thing in the East. You know, things like that. With and everybody's like, oh, that's not the real stuff. You need to go. I'm not paying no $50 for a phone, you know, because I like what I like, and that's just all there is to it. I told everybody, I said, I like what I like. I go to Vapor Maven, I get 25 gummies that last me a couple of days, 20. So I'll get about 5 runs with this sometimes. I'll take 4, I'll get 5 runs with it, and then I'll take another one that's got like 5 in it too, or I'll keep one, you know, but I'll run to uh, uh, Vapor Maven and get stuff because it's where I've been getting it, man. It's where I went in, first thing I went into, and it looked like it looked like Grateful Heads had a baby, it looked like if a head shop and a vape shop basically got together and had a baby. And the baby got slightly more of the mother than the father. So it's slightly more of, I got more of the father than the mother. So it's basically like it's more. It looks like a head shop when you walk in. You think, oh yeah, this is a great place to get it. And then you go through and they have all these vapes down here in these cases, and then they have like disposables over here. They have actual vape boxes here, and then they have like vape like pin vapes and stuff on far end, you know. And then they have like all their accessories in one case, which is cool. I like that because they got like accessories you can get. You can accessorize to make it more comfortable for you to use, which is what I love. Which is what I love about, you know, Vapor Maven. And there's a bunch of them. There's one in Cape that I've been to many times. The entire town of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and just drive. Just get in my car and drive. I'd go down to the river and I'd take the gummies and I'd sit there for hours. I sat there for 4.5 hours one time watching boats go by, watching the barges go by in the Mississippi River down there at a park next to the bridge, the Bill Emerson Bridge. Yeah, so that's just me. That's just me. That's just the way I am. I am. If I ever get drunk or high, I'm a lovable person when it comes to being drunk or high. I'm not like that person that's gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna be that person that's gonna be angry and start beating on people. Dang it. Oh well, we can try again later. Okay. But and I love dipping too. I've been dipping forever, and I talked to Outlaw a couple weeks ago. I'm like, dude. He's like, dude, so how long you been dipping now? Since I was 18. I'm 36. I've been dipping for 18 years. I have no problems with my gums right now, except for because I don't brush them. Oop. This is my flashlight. If somebody comes to my door, I go. This is how you answer the door in my neighborhood. Who is it? Freaking Eddie Murphy as Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. He's fun. Can you say scum bucket? This is the new white dress my wife bought. You know, and he's got foot marks all over it because he stepped because he beat her. He stomped on her because she was going out somewhere else. They're so hilarious.
New Orleans in the lead, and Charlotte looking at who they've got. Okoro out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Smith. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Ferguson in at the 5 down low.
That is everybody right now is missing and then rebounding their own shot and making it after the fact, canceling out my assist.
And it's game 1 of a back-to-back.
I got 7 more assists on my record right now.
Just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in a rhythm and play at a high level. And you can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer
Ferguson!
David.
Well, guys.
Giannis lost me. You were next in line. You just stood there. Wow.
In that last outing against Utah was
I gotta check my YouTube real quick to see where we're at on. Yeah, I know who they're talking about. I think it's Wemby they're talking about. Yes, it has rained all day. Kyle Gordon, I like Kyle Gordon. Okay, we're not going to say a word. It's running very good. Yeah, it's running amazing. Because when it pops up and you pop up and it pops up to the actual screen that you're seeing, yeah, but it doesn't have my logo, which is Jay Cutler. I love Jay, dude. Jay is one of my favorite athletes of all time. He was 7-time Mr. Olympia. Very cool. The rivalry between him and what's his name? Light work. It was him and I can't think of his name, but there was a black guy. And then it was him and Phil Heath. Rodney Coleman, that's right. So it was him and Rodney Coleman first, back when he first started to come up in the sport of bodybuilding. And then it was him, and once he reached his apex of winning his fifth, or it was either his 5th or 6th title he won, was his apex, where he looked so phenomenally good. He had his abs were perfect, his stomach wasn't bloated at all, and it was amazing. His stomach wasn't bloated, his back wasn't too small, the Christmas tree in the back was perfect in the lower lumbar region. It was amazing, dude. It was amazing. Then after that, he started getting in with Phil Heath, who was the Gift, one of my other favorite bodybuilders. And he honestly didn't look as good. And he's not relatively had any injuries, any super bad injuries during his career, so he's doing all right. You see him now, he's about a quarter of the size. He's about 3/4 of the size that he was. So he lost like a quarter of his mass because he wasn't working out for shows anymore. So he wasn't putting. So it wasn't like he wasn't putting the effort in to stay healthy, but he just wasn't going that extra mile for the tip-top shape to look like the best he could look. So he looks a little bit smaller than he did before in 2015, 2016. Yeah, but he is my favorite athlete, is Mr. Jay Cutler. And yes, there is a football player, a quarterback by the name of Jay Cutler, played for the Broncos at one point. Yep. And played for the Bears. I think that's right. I'm not much into football, so if I'm wrong, please correct me down in the comments below. But Jay Cutler You have to pipe in Jay Cutler bodybuilding because it'll give you Jay Cutler the football player because he's more nationally known because he plays on national TV almost every night.
Business. He had an impressive number of points on the night, and his work ethic was evident.
How many I missed so far?
Notching a double-double, also making his presence felt. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against it.
If I can get out of here without a foul, man, that'd be great.
Team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way.
We're not going to touch the R2 button.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now, Okoro, he has 5. Pass to Ferguson, unloads, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here is Hardaway. Over Giannis, and it's New Orleans.
Over Giannis, holy moly.
Whenever he's got a little room, if the ball's in his hands, Hardaway Jr. looking to score.
2 minutes.
Ball, the pass to Smith.
Shit.
He's looking for Giannis and finds
Fuck.
Giannis dunks it down.
Sorry, guys. My apologies on that one. That was a bad defensive
And guys,
possession.
when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the layup is good. Davidson's got 38 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like
This is doing your, what do you call them? Side movement, your lateral movement button. It's your
he
lateral
just
button.
wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The drive-by ball. He kicks to Okoro.
Side hustles. Uh-oh.
The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jones the pass to Red. Here's Davidson. Makes it off the glass.
Telling you.
Now it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
We've done over 100 pallets in the last 4 days now. Everybody night shift, evening shift, and overnight shift, stuff like that. Yeah.
Passes it to Okoro. Onto the Kubo. No good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the
Might step back?
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace.
Staying on him
right
till the end of the quarter.
Tons of intensity.
At the line for New Orleans.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 11-point game. Pass to McGowan's. Miller outside. Here's Ferguson. 12 points for him. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Şengün's checked in for the Hornets. Hit from 12. Hornets trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
Man, Giannis always plays at the...
He's got 8 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
I'm afraid to find out what happens in the next quarter because they're going to start playing some terrific defense. What? Because I know them. Because Giannis is going to pick it up and he's going to start scoring. I got 16 point plus right now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from T.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Hardaway. T is out there with Williamson. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Red in at the point. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Smith the pass to Antetokounmpo. Plays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the first points of the second half here for Charlotte.
So much strength and quickness coming from Giannis.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
Here's Ball, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 8.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Back to Red. Here's Davidson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Now the pass to Giannis.
You still hurt,
so
you got hurt in the first quarter, I think.
Now here's Şengün. He's guarded closely, and here's Giannis from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pelicans leading by 8. Pass to Red. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Red's got 7 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their
Good job.
offensive execution.
Miller against Hardaway. Outside, Ball. Smith outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore.
Smith the pass the ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Kicks to Giannis. It's Miller on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here. Offensive.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Not sure there are many players that can match the physicality that Giannis brings.
Back to Red. Passes to Davidson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Davidson's got 54 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Miller outside, inside, and to Antetokounmpo.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Look who's out there now for the Pelicans. Ward comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hawkins subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
On the wing, Miller. Pelicans with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Mathurin, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Giannis. Giannis knifes his way inside.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Floats it up for Giannis.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. For a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Pass to Davidson. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 10. Şengün kicks to Smith. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Pelicans leading by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report.
He's been terrific tonight.
Will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Hornets also with a sub. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ferguson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hawkins against Fultz. Miller with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 6 assists here tonight. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about. Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker. His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
Out to Miller. Back to Giannis. Shoots it up. Pelicans pull it in. Davidson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the pass to McGowan. Right wing. Here's Ferguson. He's got 12. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. That shot off. Good D by Jones. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Davidson. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Okoro's checked in.
Okoro.
Fultz against Hawkins. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Fultz.
And it's never easy trying to stop Fultz. When he's driving to the rim, he just kind of bullies his way through the defense.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Passes it to Ferguson. Here's McGowan's. Good work defensively by Jones.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Davidson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okoro wide open. He fires. Tries again. Ferguson misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Davidson. Throws it down hard.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 1:30 left in the third. Here's Okoro, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
And he's good on the second. Pelicans leading by 10. Pass to Jones to the left wing. Hawkins passes to Davidson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ferguson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the feed to Miller. It's tipped. Ferguson's shot is good. Ferguson's got 14.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That's bullshit right there.
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Look at T, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Şengün's checked in. Here's Miller. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Miller outside. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Pelicans leading by 10.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Ball feeling it out a bit. A second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 10. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
107. The Hornets, 97.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Antetokounmpo is out there with Miller. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Ball, and it's Smith in at the two-guard spot.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
are unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to give up in that situation.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.